I'm a huge fan of any type of jazz and big band I like to throw on, especially not just of course, it was kind of before my time, but even still from an absolutely fantastic, fun era in jazz music. And also when it's combined with the likes of Frank Sinatra, it's even more fun. The Golden Oak Adult School big band, the jazz band is actually, I should say, Go Jazz Big Band, to be absolutely correct, is going to be performing a concert coming up November 22nd featuring Frank Sinatra in tribute of his 100th birthday. Here to talk about it is principal from Golden Oak Adult School, Ron Rudzinski. Good morning, Ron.
Good morning. How are you, George?
Great. Now, this is fun. We were talking about this off the air about this, and it's a 20-piece band, 20-piece orchestra, and a lot of times you have just kind of a cornucopia of awesome music when you do your concerts. This time is this the first time you ever actually had a themed concert?
That's correct. The band is in its fifth year. We've been going 4.5 years now, and it was the brainchild of Bob Babko, a well-known band director out here. Brian Leff, who is the jazz studies director now at West Ranch, has taken over the group, and we decided this time to try something special. He came up with the idea that it was Frank Sinatra's would have been his 100th birthday, and so they've targeted on that, and they have got not all, but many of his hits will be played, so it's all themed this time for that, but it's jazz style.
And that's excellent. So especially for those of you who enjoy that type of music, the big band style, or just want to get a little bit more curious, if you're curious as to how it sounds, maybe you've never really touched on that, want to open up the doors of perception, as it were, to get outside of what maybe you normally listen to, and also expose your kids to it. I think it's really important from not only a historical perspective, but it also just kind of envelops them in music. I think it's really important to bring the kids.
It gives them a really, I personally like all kinds of music. I have some favorites, but I like to listen to almost any kind of music. And students, by the way, whether their kids are older than I am, they're free if they're students someplace. So if they come in and identify themselves as a student, they're going to be free to come in. And the group is really good. It's a really tight group. They're they really put their heart into it, and they sound great. It's just, and it's not, by the way, students at Golden Oak. It's actually professional level musicians. Some are studio musicians, some are band directors in our valley, some are just really talented other folks that live out here. So.
Right. I've had the pleasure of talking with a few of them over the years. And yeah, there are people who have done this maybe their whole life, maybe like you said, out there working and just still like to do it. And also this time, of course, you have a vocalist, Frank Sinatra being a vocalist, being a crooner. You have a local favorite here from Santa Clarita that's going to be fronting the microphone, as it were.
That is correct. We have Steve Lively. He's actually been our vocalist for several years now, so he sings, but this time he'll be singing more. They have backup singers for some of the songs, and Steve does a great job. He's a wonderful voice, and he very personable person.
I've had the pleasure of seeing Steve on stage, and he really is a presence, not only from vocal style, but also just his stage presence as well. It's going to be a lot of fun. So this is taking place November 22nd at, where is it going to be?
It's going to be at the West Ranch High School Performing Arts Theater, which is a really nice theater. They have it baffled and all the bells and whistles in there. And it'll be at 3 o'clock. Doors open at 2:30, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. It's a week from Sunday on the 22nd. And we do have an intermission. It's about not quite a 2-hour show with the intermission. We have delicious goodies at the intermission. I think my wife's already cooking stuff up now, so it should be really good.
Outstanding. And home in time for dinner, even if you have anything left over after the goodies. So really good. And also admission, very, very inexpensive.
Oh, yeah. It's a general would be $10, seniors $5, and like I said, students free. And you can call our will call number if you want. You got a couple of ways. You can go to the will call, which is 661 259-0033, extension 444, and just leave your name and how many tickets, what type of tickets you would like, and we'll hold them at will call. You can come to the door. I will tell you, as I mentioned during the break, we're filling rather rapidly on this. We've got about 3 times the response that we normally have, so we've already have easily over 100 seats reserved now, and we do get quite a bit of walk-in, so I'm expecting a big crowd at this thing. But doors open at 2:30, show starts at 3.
Lots of Sinatra fans out there. Golden Oak Go Jazz Big Band, Sunday, November 22nd, that's right. Tribute to Frank Sinatra, would have been his 100th birthday. Hard to believe. Great music and great talent out there to do this for you, and also very inexpensive. Students are free.
Yes,
so
that's
keep
correct.
that in mind.
That's correct.
Ron, thanks so much for coming by and
Thanks for
stopping.
having me.
And,
we really appreciate it.
You bet. And good luck with the show. It sounds like a lot of fun.
Thank you.